joining in from Boise, Idaho, Brampton, Canada, Oakland, California, Rio de Janeiro, Alberta, Canada, Southern Oregon, Sussex in the UK, fabulous Connecticut. Where else? Where else? Where do we have people joining from? Belgium, Utah. Utah is not in Spain today. Fantastic. Tempe, Arizona, Florida, House, Slovenia. Folks, many faces, many names sound familiar, but if you're here for the very first time, I want you to drop in the number 1 so that I know that it's your first time. If you're dropping in for the 100th time, go ahead and drop in that number. Quebec, Ohio, Vancouver, Germany, Chico, California, Bexley Heath. First time I've heard that name from the UK. Hello, first timer. San Diego, Liverpool, England, Denver, Colorado. Rupali, first time. Welcome. Hawaii in the house. I know some of you have been here many, many times, as I see here. Thank you for those of you coming here for the first time, and those of you of my soul tribe. April, I like that. Is that the Chinese symbol before and after your name? Do you do any voiceovers for a living? No, you guys are the lucky ones who get to hear my voiceover every other week. I don't do any other voiceover, but this is a tradition I've been keeping alive since the pandemic. Since some of you reached out and said, Jay, I'm going crazy here in the pandemic. Yes, I married this man. I had these kids, but nobody told me that I'm going to be cooking 4 meals and having to watch them at the same desk while I'm trying to have my business calls. My husband is on the phone. My kids are doing homework. And so that's how it all started. Oh, West African. Okay. Hi, April. Okay. Thank you. Yes, indeed. So we're here 5 years, and today is the last session of 2025. We're going to tie it up with a beautiful bow, wrap up the year on a high. I have a powerful exercise today. So this seems like there's a lot of new people here. So this is a tradition. Like I said, it's we gather once every other week. It used to be every day when the pandemic began. We thought the pandemic was going to last a month or so, but as you all know, it kept getting extended and extended. Here we are. Not truly completely over with it, but yes, we're running around. We're able to go and meet and greet and enjoy movies and football games, etc., etc. But this is a tradition that we started when we could not get out, and we were really each other's support system. So that's why I call it our soul tribe. I have a WhatsApp group, which I'll share with you later on in this session towards the end, where you can join that. This is a group, I don't know, 300 and something people are part of it. And we share some inspirations regularly throughout the week. But otherwise, here on this channel, I show up every other week. So the next session, I've scheduled it for the 11th of January. That's going to be our welcome New Year, New You, setting the tone for what's going to manifest in 2026. So that's the next time we're going to be here. So I'm going to take a little break myself, do some soul searching, do some evaluation of how 2025 was, do the expectations of the goals that I set for myself this year, and then make some visions, do some whiteboarding for what is it that I wish to manifest and how do I wish to show up in 2026. And I wish that you all do the same. I do have a 21-day meditation challenge. I have published it on Insight Timer. It's a premium thing. So if it's considering going to premium, or if you already have it, great, then you can access it. It's a 21-day, 10 minutes a day New Year meditation challenge. And I encourage you to check that out when you are ready to start that in the new year. So it's 10 minutes and they build on each other. So it's 21 separate episodes. Each of the days I focus on a different value, virtue. First part, couple of days is about really winding down the previous year, the lessons learned, what you want to take with you, what you want to put away. And then I walk you through setting the tone, setting the goals for the next year. And I know some of you have done it before and have found incredible value in it. Amazing. For those of you who are new to this channel, new to Insight Timer, new to Jay, I encourage you to check that out. So it's available as a series, like I said, as a premium series, so you can go ahead and start it whenever you want. Folks, with that preamble, let me go ahead and set the tone for today. Like I said, this is going to be the last session of 2025. This is going to be, we're doing this on this auspicious day of World Meditation Day, 21st of December. It's also the longest night of the year. What an auspicious time to be doing this. From here on, the sun moves into the northern hemisphere. It starts traveling northwards, and the days are going to get longer, at least for us here in the northern hemisphere. I do know that some of you will be joining us from New Zealand, South Africa, Australia, etc. And for those of you, it'll be the end of the peak of your summer days, and it'll be going towards the waning sun, the waning days, going into your winter. Either which way, a great time to be meditating, great time to be setting the tone for what is to come for the new year. For those of you first timers here, we have honed this Sunday Morning Joy with Jay into a 3-part series. The first, we're going to do some chanting. It's really going to prepare your breath and your body for the deep end, which is the meditation part. The second will be pranayama. Pranayama means the art of cultivating life energy. It's a way to control and alter breathing to be able to open the heart space. And you'll see that it's a very powerful exercise that will prepare you to go deep within yourself. And then the third bit is really sowing that seed in that fertile soil that we have prepared in the first 2 parts. And today the theme is going to be all around the winter solstice, this auspicious occasion, which is celebrated for millennia through different cultures around the world. They have different ways of celebrating the same occasion. All right, if that has been understood, so one of the things I encourage you, especially those of you who are here for the first time, for the next 45 minutes or so, I am not going to be looking at the chat. So I encourage you also not to bother about either reading or putting anything in the chat, because I'm not going to look at it. I suggest you don't look at it, because you showed up here. Let this time matter. Let this time be about really becoming the hour of power. My promise to you is that I'm going to do everything possible to make this the most powerful hour of your week. And if you commit to yourself and not get distracted by something passing, some comments, noises, people walking around, pet, etc., you will find that this is going to be a deeply rejuvenating exercise today in this next 45 minutes. So go ahead and grab a blanket, close a door, turn off your devices if you need to, and then I ask that you find a comfortable posture. I'm going to play some soft music in the background that's going to serve as the backdrop to our powerful exercise today. And I want you to find this posture whether you're lying down or seated. Either which way, I want you to find a posture that has your back straight. So there's a alignment between your head, your neck, and your spine. So let's take some long, slow, deep breaths in to the belly. And as you're exhaling out, an even longer exhale out. Or if you haven't already done so, go ahead and use this time to close your eyes. Just gently soften your gaze. Downshifting your gaze, not really looking at anything. This is the time to internalize a long, slow, deep breath in. Hold at the top of your lungs. And an even longer deep breath out. Or releasing from the mouth. One more time. A long, slow, deep breath in. Hold. And letting it out from the mouth. Continuing to breathe deep like this. Breath is a powerful way to move your awareness from everything happening on the world outside into the world inside, into where it truly matters. And just notice for yourself if you can pinpoint the place in your body where you feel the warmest right now. And with the next exhalation, notice the place in your body where you feel the coolest. Now, with this next inhalation, I want you to breathe down into the base of your spine. This is the region called the Mooladhara, the root chakra, down where the spine ends, this your seat bones. Breathing this area, this is the seat of survival. This is the seat of safety in your body. Breathe in this area, give it what it needs. Let it expand. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of lum. Now, breathing into your sacral chakra, just below where the navel is. This is your seat of satisfaction, referred to as Swadhisthana. Breathing to this area, giving it what it needs, allowing it to expand. And this time I want you to exhale with the sound of Vam. Now, breathing into the solar plexus, just below where the rib cage ends and the soft tissue begins. This is your seat of confidence. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Ram. Now, breathe into your heart center, Anahata Chakra, the seat of the love that you are. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Yam. Now, breathing into your throat chakra, Vishuddha, seat of self-expression. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Hum. Now, breathing into the region of the third eye, the Ajna Chakra, the seat of wisdom, somewhere between the ears, below the brain, and behind the eyes. And here, I want you to release with the sound of Sham. Now, the very tippy top of the head, the Sahasrara, the crown chakra. This is the portal to the divine. And this time we're going to release it with the sound of the universe. Om. Together. Dropping this practice and noticing for yourself what the simple exercise has done for you. Notice the calmness that has set in. Notice the sensation of coming alive. The trillions of cells in your body are energized and alive and awake. Now we go into the second phase of Sunday Morning Joy with Jay, which is the breath work or the pranayama. In this exercise, we'll do 3 stages of breathing. We're going to do something called bandha pranayama. So first it begins with 30 rounds of bow breathing, in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils, in with relaxation, out with stress. I do the counting, you just do the breathing. After 30 rounds of bow breathing, I'll ask you to exhale and hold. First for 30 seconds, second round 60, final round 90 seconds. Your body is going to fight you, especially if you're a newcomer to this. It's going to tell you that you're not good enough, you're not capable, you just can't do it. Believe me, you're much more than what your brain makes you believe. So do your best to stay with the group. Do your best to keep with the practice. If you simply cannot, that's okay. Let go, catch up with us in the next round. So after the inhaling, exhaling and holding, I'll ask you to end each round with inhaling and holding for just 15 seconds. Again, I'll do all the counting. You just do the practice. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and begin. 30 rounds of bow breathing, in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Go with the flow. In with relaxation, out with stress. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold 30 seconds. You can totally do this. Drop into the rhythm of your heartbeat. Can you feel your blood pulsating throughout your body? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 15 seconds hold. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let go in a full cycle of breath in and out as we prepare for the second round of this bandha pranayama practice. Again, let's begin with 30 rounds of bow breathing together. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Go with the flow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold 60 seconds. You can totally do this. We have so much gratitude, so much gratefulness, so many blessings in our life. The only appropriate response is gratefulness. Can you make a list of at least 5 things that you can be extremely grateful for in your life right now? We're almost there, folks. Who are you grateful for in your life right now? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 15 seconds, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let go. Full cycle of breath in and out as we prepare for the third and the final round of this Bandha Pranayama practice. Again, let's begin with 30 rounds of bow breathing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold 90 seconds. Believe me, you can do it. Believe in yourself. Notice the sensations in your body, starting with the tips of your toes, working way through the soles of your feet to your ankles. Now notice the sensations in your calves, in your knee joints, in your thighs, and then to the largest muscle mass in your body, your buttocks. Notice the point of contact it's making with the seat, the floor, the bed. Notice the sensations in your back as you work your way up the spine, from the bottom of the spine to the lower, the middle back, the shoulders, the front now, the abdomen, the chest, and into the back of your neck, to the back of your head, to the top of your head, your entire face. We're almost there, folks. And noticing the sensations now in your entire body as one unit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 15 seconds. Final stretch. 5, 4, 2, 1. Exhale, let go. A full cycle of breath in and out as you reintegrate with normal breathing. And as you do so, I want you to notice how you feel right now. Notice the slower pace of thoughts in your mind, the ease of your breath, and the lightness you may be feeling in your entire body. This is the power of pranayama, the art of cultivating life energy. Now that we prepared the body, the breath, the brain, and your heart space has been opened with these first 2 sets of practices, let's go ahead and sow a powerful seed of intentionality on this auspicious awakening at this occasion of the winter solstice. Let's go into a deep practice. They say that the days are getting longer now, but tell that to my blanket, for it refuses to let me go. So, dear one, this is the sacred gathering on the darkest day of the year, the winter solstice. It's that time when the momentum of the light begins to turn. It begins to return, at least here in the northern hemisphere. There's something beautifully ironic about it, isn't there? Just when the world is at its dimmest, a promise of dawn quietly begins. Let us honor that turning point within ourselves today. Not through effort, but through remembrance. The night is long, and the stars are gleaming. Within the dark, their hums are dreaming. The cold wind whispers, "Be still, be clear." The soul awakens as light draws near. The sun may sleep beneath the snow, but deep within, the embers glow. What once was hidden will soon arise. The light is born behind closed eyes. So rest now, child of earth and sky. Let silence teach. Let stillness fly. The year has turned. The wheel is spun. From shadow's depth, the light's begun. And as you listen between each breath, feel the pulse of life defying death. For endings bow to new beginnings, and loss itself is quite spinning. You are not separate from this night. You are the seed that holds the light. You are the hush before the flame, the soul remembering its name. Let the words fade now. Just be here. In this darkness, notice what you feel. Notice what you resist. Notice what gently calls your name. The winter solstice invites us not to seek the light, but to trust that it is returning. Just as spring does not rush the thaw, we need not rush our own awakening. Perhaps the season is not about doing more, but about being less noisy, less hurried, less certain. For only in the emptiness of winter can we hear the quiet whisper of truth. Now I'm going to speak some affirmations which I want you to either repeat, either silently or aloud, allowing it to trickle into every bone of your body. I welcome the stillness within me. I trust the turning of the seasons. I am not afraid of my own darkness. The light within me is patient, ancient, and kind. I am whole, even in shadow. I awaken with the returning sun. I want you to feel these words as truth, not an aspiration, but as memory. For everything you seek has always been here, waiting in the dark, listening for your eyes, listening for your yes. As we prepare to close, notice the quiet within you now. It's not empty, It is alive. Now with the heart wide open, ask yourself this question. What part of me is ready to be born with the light? What part of me is ready to be born with the light? As we wrap up this practice, I want you to please bring your palms together in prayer position at your heart center, Anjani Mudra. The palms are an energy vortex, and as you rub your palms, you're activating the chi or the prana. I want you to rub your palms briskly and feel the welling up of a warm ball of energy between your palms. And when you feel that, I want you to go ahead and cup your eyes right with each palm and bless yourself. I'm fortunate. I'm truly blessed. I'm very lucky. I attract wonderful people into my life. I attract great ideas. I attract amazing opportunities. I attract wealth. I'm guided by love. I give everywhere I go, even if it's only a smile. My abundance overflows to those around me. I love my life. I am the M in magic. I'm unstoppable. I attract wealth at the intersection of light and matter. I attract wealth into my life as a way of life-giving life and life-sustaining life. I welcome wealth into my life as a manifestation of truth, goodness, and beauty. And just at your own pace, bring your palms back together in prayer position at your heart center and gently tuck your chin towards your heart space in a posture of gratitude. I thank you for joining me in this practice today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And just as you begin to drop your arms and ever so gently open your eyes, I invite you to summarize how you feel right now in one word. And I invite you to go ahead and share that word in this chat so we may all know how this practice has changed you. I'm seeing expansive, gratitude, peaceful, energized, grounded, cozy, calm, peaceful, reset, hopeful, lighter, peaceful, open, light, grateful, opened, excited, luminous, ready, confident, light, calm. M in the magic, indeed. Relieved, calm, jolly, full of light, warm, etc., etc. And that list goes on. Take a pat on your back, dear ones. You have shown up for yourself. You've made yourself number one on your priority list. There could be so many other places doing so many other things right now, but you said this hour of power is important to me. This is how you put yourself number one on your list. And when you invest, the rest will flow from there. So I thank you for joining me in this practice today. Now I open it up for any questions. I appreciate those of you who are making donations. I didn't even ask for it. Truly blessed, awakened, full of light indeed. Go ahead and ask any questions that you may have. Go ahead and type in any things that you wish to be clarified. Thank you for the happy holidays. As I mentioned, I have a Soul Tribe WhatsApp group. You're welcome to join it. Somebody can go ahead and put it in here so that way the rest of us can see it, especially those of you who are first-timers who are not familiar with it. Retreat. Holly, and yes, there has been a quiet conversation happening offline. Yes, indeed, there is a retreat that is brewing. Actually, I was thinking earlier, we were talking about doing something in January, but it's actually manifesting, as the universe always does, at the right time, the right place, in June of 2026. Okay, so it's not finalized, but it is going to be by far the most beautiful place that I've ever hosted a retreat in. And as some of you know, I have done retreats in beautiful places so far, but this is going to be head and shoulders beyond. The owners of the retreat place reached out to me a few weeks ago, and we've had multiple conversations. I'm trying to just nail down some details. I'm not going to announce it yet, but stay tuned. So we're going to be talking about it hopefully when I come back. I believe I have the next one set for January 11th. That's the first session of Sunday Morning Joy with Jay in 2026. Hopefully by then I'll have some more details to share with you. But again, fingers crossed, it's still in the works. So stay tuned for more details. Okay, so I'm extremely grateful for this morning practice. Aloha, thank you from Hawaii. Alberto says, being less instead of doing more, a very interesting, nourishing perspective. Yes, yes, yes. And being less, meaning being less hurried, being less busy, being less resentful and anxious. That's the less that I want you to be. I want you to be more relaxed, more intentional, more at ease, more trusting that the truth is there. Truth lies within. It's just waiting for your eyes and your ears to lay its sights on it and to recognize it. And that happens when you have a calm mind and a steady heart. Thank you. Have a wonderful new year for you and everyone. Indeed, yes, indeed, all of you, my dear ones. Thank you for staying with me. 5 years, 5 full years. We're marking the end of the 5th year now. Hundreds of sessions. I don't know, some over 300 sessions we've been together. And yes, do join me on the WhatsApp group. That way you will stay tuned with the inspirations. And like I said, I have a 21-day New Year challenge, and I invite you to go ahead and subscribe to that. It is already published on Insight Timer. So if you go into the premium section, there's this playlist. And if those of you who don't know where to find it, go ahead and drop a note in my in the Soul Tribe group, and I will be sure to share with you the link to that 21-day playlist. And you can start that even as early as between Christmas and New Year. It's 21 consecutive days. Like I mentioned, the first few days is about winding down the year that was and take the lessons from it, and then setting your intentionality for the new year. And it walks through different aspects of life and what you want to be focusing on. So Ellen is asking, how do I find the WhatsApp group? I suggest you please, somebody go ahead and type in the number that some the rest of you can, who are new especially, can. Yes, thank you, Hema, for dropping the number. And let's see. Sonia says, happy holidays to everyone around the globe. Virginie says, happy holidays to my beautiful Insight family. May all beings be healthy, free, and happy indeed. Erin says, for only the emptiness of winter can we hear the quiet whispers of truth. Love that. Thank you, Erin. Thank you for noting that. Yuta says, thank you for your wonderful New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy holidays indeed. Please take some time to unplug, to really spend time with yourself, and to ask yourself, how do you want to show up in 2026? And like I said, I have tools for you to enable that in the 21-day New Year challenge. You're welcome to go ahead and tune into that, listen to that at your own pace. So it's a self-guided series. And then I will see you all on, I believe, the 11th of January, which is the second Sunday of 2026. With that said, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all have an amazing holiday season. I wish you all come out bright, cheerful, bushy-eyed and bushy-tailed and twinkly-eyed into 2026. Reset, ready to become the best versions of yourself. With that said, I wish you all have a wonderful holiday season. Have a wonderful time with your near and dear ones. Take time to really spend time with people that truly matter to you. And I will see you in the new year. Until then, be well.